Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. We'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Clay Holmes. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike.
Ball.
Strike two.
Ball upstairs.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two now. That one missed. Payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at-bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there are 2 outs.
Batting third, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
Elly De La Cruz up. His career feels like it was shot out of a cannon. He flew onto the scene.
Elly's debut was a special one. Reached base 3 times, had a double, and scored a run against the Dodgers. The next day, hits his first career home run. Definitely made an instant impact.
In the air, left field. And that'll do it. Middle of the first, no score. And going for the Reds in this one, Chase Burns. He's got one of the best ERAs in the league this year, which is just a polite way of saying good luck scoring.
Yeah, Boog, he's got to deal with the scoreboard operator. Keep it clean, I'll bring snacks.
He's basically allergic to giving up runs. Somebody get this guy an antihistamine.
Yeah, he treats a base runner like a pest problem. Quick spray, gone in seconds.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there, and that will drop foul.
Little Tony on that fastball is going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Can't glove it cleanly.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 5th in home runs in the National League right now. Tauchman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. That one kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Stays alive.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses. 1 away.
Catcher Francisco.
Here's a Mets lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs. Luis Robert Jr.
And Boog, you and I were talking about him before the game. He's got good speed, and if you watch him in this game, he's that type of guy that's very smart. He doesn't have this just eye-popping speed, but he knows how to use it, and he's very intelligent on the base pass to get to the next base, to get around the bases, and ultimately score runs.
Now, Francisco Alvarez. Stewart to Elly at second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Back here in Queens, now the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson. The 0-1. On the ground to third. On to first. One out in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now it's going to be Sal Stewart. Holmes. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. That misses, and that's ball one.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
That's one misses. Ball three. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Three-two on the way. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And here is Spencer Steer. That one fouled off. No score here in the second. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. No advance, though. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at first, one away. That one misses, and that's ball three. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale.
Ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Two on, one out. And it's fouled off. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Ball got him right there.
Batting 8th, right fielder.
So bases loaded with one away. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Deal one. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow.
On the ground, right side, Vientos. Over to second, throw first, but he beat it.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Here's Jose Trevino.
Nope.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the second. On the corner for a strike.
His breaking stuff has given this lineup some trouble early on. They're finishing for strikes, so I'd like to see him swing in those spots a little more often.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Reds 1 and the Mets nothing. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC.
Don't chase it. Trey skating on this beat. It's a Trey flip. I just want a milli and a rich milli with a bust down. Tell me, do you feel me?
Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. That one in triple digits. Going 2 now. On the ground, Suarez. Long throw to first. Nice play off the bounce for the out.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Brett Baty.
And now it's going to be Brett Baty.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fought off foul. Pitch in the dirt, and a count 1-2. Got him looking. 2 away.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift in a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1.
Ball inside.
And another ball.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
2 down, nobody on. And a strike in there. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The kick, the 3-2. Out to short. De La Cruz. And the inning is over. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Nope. Aye.
The 1-1. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Strike 2.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Ball that's outside.
Friedl gets his lead at first with nobody out. That's ripped into the outfield. Coming on Robert, and he's there.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 out man at first. At the plate, Elly De La Cruz looking to bring his hitting streak up to 30 games. Maybe some added pressure on him right here. He's someone you really want to keep off the bases, Chris. He has the most stolen bases in the league. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Friedl round second on his way to third. And it'll be runners at second and third, only one away. And that flips the calendar on his hitting streak. He's now at 30 straight games with a knock, a full month.
Yeah, and maybe we're not quite ready to start talking DiMaggio just yet, Boog, but we're not that far off. I mean, you make it to 30 games, you're in rare company, and not many guys have made it that far in the last 50 years. So absolutely congratulations to him. It's been really fun following him to this point.
Two on, one out. Gap shot should score at least two. One run across. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead. A 2-run double.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
One out, runner at second. Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Right through there for a strike. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. And that's it for a strike. 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Luke Weaver appears to be getting loose. Here's the 0-2. Hammered on the line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 4-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Clay Holmes done for the night, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Pitching change here, Luke Weaver.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Runner on at first with one gone. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Ball, that's out.
Steer, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That's a strike. He goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Ball.
Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Hey.
And a 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. Here's a 1-2.
Ball, that's in.
Strike him out looking. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Reds 4 and the Mets nothing. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Ronny Mauricio now.
Ronny Mauricio.
In the air, center field. Friedl coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, center fielder,
Luis Robert now. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to 3rd. Tosses to 1st. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd.
Tyron Taylor.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Tyron Taylor.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Ball 1 to Taylor. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to 3rd. Suarez throw to 1st in time. Inning over. Down in order go the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the 4th. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Jose
Here's the Reds
Trevino.
catcher, Jose Trevino. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. And a base hit into right center field. Throw sails over his head at first.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
1st and 2nd, no outs. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Swung on, popped up left side.
Infield fly,
Infield fly called there.
Up next for Cincinnati, 3rd baseman Eugenio Suarez.
2 aboard with 1 out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. The Reds trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop Elly De La Cruz.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for the
Here's a
Mets,
new pitcher from the pen, Oscar Brazoban.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Marte on third. Trevino on at first with 2 down. In the air, right field. Taylor settles under it. And that is that. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it 4-0.
I think that's just what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, yeah, you're free now. And don't it look good?
Back here in Queens, bottom 4, Mike Tauchman up now for the Mets.
Mike Tauchman.
To the right side, Stewart sends it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players too.
He certainly is, Boo. The player survey on MLB.com listed him as one of the friendliest infielders to chat with during a game. I'm sure he appreciates the recognition from his peers.
Hey!
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Francisco Alvarez. He hit into a double play his first time up.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Mets go down quickly. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Citi Field. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson.
Well, these
Ball,
Reds
that's low.
putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Misses
that's off the plate.
inside.
Ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Two now. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's one down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Sal Stewart, the next to hit for the Reds. A walk, and he's also singled.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Robert on the move. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 down.
Up next for Cincinnati, first baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. 1 for 2. The changeup
that's
missing.
down.
And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's in there. That is strike 2.
No, inside.
Hit on the ground to short. A dive. Nice stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Mark Vientos.
Mark Vientos.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now it's the DH, Brett Baty. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line to left. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Down the third baseman, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike two. One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Laser base hit. Coming home. The relay throw. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. They're on the board 4-1. So up next for New York, Ronny Mauricio.
Ronny Mauricio.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Ground ball left side. Suarez to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. New pitcher on now, Tobias Myers.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Nathaniel Lowe getting ready to hit.
Hey!
Tapped softly to the right side. And they tag him out.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Noelvi Marte.
So up next, Noelvi Marte.
Hey!
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, A.J. Minter. The left-handed reliever appears to be getting loose. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Myers, in his second season, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Outside corner, got him looking.
Up next for Cincinnati, catcher Jose Trevino.
2 down, bases empty. Jose Trevino will hit next. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It gets down a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder
In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl, 1 for 3. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here is Eugenio Suarez. 0 for 3 in this one. And this gets away from Alvarez. But all the runners hold. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Two on, two outs. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. It's the Reds 4 and the Mets 1. Here in Queens, well, we go bottom 6. Luis Robert Jr. up now for the Mets. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Ball 1.
On the ground, right side. Fires over
No,
to
he's
first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
For the Mets, right fielder,
Tyron Taylor up now for the Mets. First time up, he grounded to third.
Hey!
That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now the left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Blind into right. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. His righty-lefty splits there. Left field. And it's out of play, a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Tauchman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
1-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets lead one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off, Elly De La Cruz, a switch hitter batting right.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Yo, 1.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
That's ball 2.
Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
For Cincinnati, left fielder Will Benson.
Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson. Terry Francona bringing a bat off the bench. Dane Myers looking to start something with 1 gone.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. And
That's
another
ball
ball. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Hey! Ball 2.
Two now. Rolled over to third. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Cincinnati, second baseman Sal Stewart.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart.
Hey!
Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Out to short. handles, throws to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. It's the Reds 4 and the Mets 1.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Pierce Johnson.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The Mets have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here. It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Popped up. Stewart under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Mets, first baseman Mark Vientos.
And here's the first baseman, Mark Vientos. Out towards right center field. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, designated hitter, Brett.
So now here's the Mets DH, Brett Baty.
Hey! Ball 1.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. In the air, left field. And that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. So coming into the game now on defense, Dane Myers. He'll be out in left field. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Ball 1. Inside, ball 2.
Foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. And that's
inside, ball 3.
The inside edge. And it's 3-2. Got him swinging for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Lowe stands in now and watches strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Not close with that one. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This one popped up. Bichette. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Noelvi Marte.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. A.J. Minter won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Brooks Raley. 32nd appearance. And now the right fielder, Noelvi Marte.
That's ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Outside
Ball 3.
low. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
The 3-1. And that's ball 4.
Ball 4.
So it is a walk, and that sets up a big at-bat.
Yeah, definitely pitched him with some caution there. The hitter has to have some discipline and patience as well. Not being sure if they're coming at you or if they're working around you to get to the pitcher behind you.
It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Nobody left for Cincinnati as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Connor Phillips.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Stepping in, Bo Bichette. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Mets, second baseman Ronny Mauricio.
Ronny Mauricio up now for the Mets.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Liner caught at second.
that at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. You hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's Luis Robert. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Nothing doing for the Mets. And they trail it 4-1. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. Action in the Mets bullpen. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. In there at the knees for a strike.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, the tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now at the plate, TJ Friedl.
Hey!
And the lefty with the 0-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. Popped up. Lindor settles underneath it. Out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Ball 1.
On the ground to first. And it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. To second, and he's safe.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate. 1 for 4 with a double. So a change being made out at second. Here's the pinch runner for Cincinnati, Brian Hayes. They'd like to cash in after the 2-out double, so a speed upgrade might help them. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1. Man on second, 2 down. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Dane Myers, the next to hit for the Reds. And this is very likely the last chance he gets to keep his hitting streak alive. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Foul ball there. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
2 on, 2 outs. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they lead it 4-1.
Big racks, what I stack, ain't no chit chat. I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all-nighters. Kicking nothing but fire, but I don't mean palm lighters. Fresh to death, the best, nothing less.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Digging in, Tyron Taylor.
Right fielder, Tyron Taylor.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first down to the ball game.
Left fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Here's Mike Tauchman.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Nope, that's a ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. The Reds trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Mets.
Now up to hit, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Pagan in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 10th-round pick back in 2013. Struck him out looking. Only 1 out remaining for the Mets. Lindor thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. So last chance for the Mets. And now here is Francisco Alvarez. This to third, Hayes. Throw to first, ball game. And the Reds claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
I won't break the code, young, kinda
We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone. Calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Young and a ghost. I'm blessed like I run with the boat. If I'm on the yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you, they wanna be broke. When it got cold, I wanted a coat. My uncle was tripping, he wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest little you know. This paper get thrown, see who pick up the most. I was with mama, didn't know. This might be the realest I never wrote. I got it, just know it fit inside my